Little Tokyo Service Center started 35 years ago and came out of a period of much community activism and efforts around community self-determination.
When we first started out, it was just three of us, Yasuko Sakamoto, Evelyn Yoshimura, and myself. The mission was, can LTSC be a multi-purpose, comprehensive, one-stop service center? Our focus was really on making sure that we addressed the most pressing and unmet needs in the community, which at that time was really looking at some of the low-income Issei seniors.
Due to lack of information in their own language, they didn't really know their right. What the Little Tokyo Service Center did was reach out. We did all kinds of educational workshops. So people were able to come in without hesitations, and it's not threatening to receive the services. We do not turn anybody away.
So when the city was trying to demolish some of the housing, LTSC became more involved in these broader community campaigns to not just save these units for the low-income clients, but also try to preserve the building to be permanently affordable for that population. I specifically remember when we opened up the firm building, I know Mrs. Takai lived in the firm building before it was fixed up, and it was truly a dump.
もうね、運転の差ですよ。前はもうね、雨が降れば漏るし、初めてここできた時に嬉しくてね、飛び上がりましたよ。
Over the years, we also realized that thriving, vibrant neighborhoods need more than just affordable housing.
I started as a participant in the after-school program when I first moved to Casa Heiwa. Tom Sogi kind of introduced himself to us when we first moved in, and I just kind of fell in love with being able to help people. You know, even if it's like a year period, you see the change that the people that work in Little Tokyo make in these kids. Because of LTSC, I was able to finish school, get my degree, and be able to give back to the community that gave me so much.
So at Little Tokyo Service Center, we work and collaborate a lot with other community-based organizations and other neighborhoods.
We built Larry Itliong Village, which is 44 units of affordable and low-cost housing here in historic Filipino town. And 9 of the units that are for transition age youth who are really coming in here to their own, for the first time, their own permanent housing.
If there's something or there's someone that's doing something positive, a lot of people want to be involved in it, you know? And that's what this place is doing. Having a place to call home, it's a good feeling.
For an agency to really step up and put the balance sheets on the line and their agency's reputation on the line to support a vision and a mission for another neighborhood, particularly South LA, was commendable.
As a community development organization, it's critical to give residents of neighborhoods a say in the kind of development that's happening around them. And I think that Little Tokyo's approach is very respectful.
We wanted to pick an organization that had an extraordinary track record of working in a community in a deep and sustained way. And so Little Tokyo, with its 35 years of service, working with all of the ways that this community has changed over those 3.5 decades, totally fit that bill. So out of 261 applications, Little Tokyo was one of 6 that we selected.
We need to thank the Little Tokyo Service Center for having the vision of planning ahead, of being the leaders in thinking about a sustainable Little Tokyo for the future. They are setting an example, a model of what other neighborhoods can do to preserve itself and also think about its future.
Little Tokyo is one of a kind, and I hear it all the time, every day, from customers who come here. It's pretty evident. There's a lot of passion for Japanese community. I think the Budokan is going to be a major positive effect here in Little Tokyo that I think will preserve the community spirit.
You know, from going from seniors to young kids into to teenagers, I mean, everyone can be a part and they could be active, but they could also go to Little Tokyo and learn about our culture. I mean, it's almost as if it's our responsibility. We have to keep our culture going and we have to keep the traditions of who we are.
Everyone, including myself, is really looking for a space a place larger than ourselves where we can feel comfortable and call our home. And what that means is more than just the physical structures, but it's also the social connections and networks that really is critical to a strong, vibrant community. And really the only way to do that is by all the stakeholders in Little Tokyo, including LTSC, to continue to work together toward this kind of broader, kind of shared vision of Little Tokyo as the historic and kind of cultural center for the Southern California Nikkei community.